Hey Jim, you know why this field is so good, don't you?
Why does it look so good?
Because I planted this field.
Those are some straight rows.
Man, you could sight your 308 in on that row right there. I've had it.
Hello everybody, hope everybody is doing well. So as you can see, I'm in the middle of the cotton field checking out our precision planting emergence flags. Is that good or just pretty good? So I'm in the field checking our precision planting emergence flags we put out. We planted this cotton, I would say maybe third week in April. So it took me a good 20 minutes to find them. Actually, it took me a lot longer than that. I couldn't find them. I had to get Keefe to come out here and show me where they're at. We'll show you what we got. So we measured out a 14.5-foot spot, and this is where it is. You can't even really tell unless you really look where the flags are, but you got some green flags. That was emerged, first emerged seed. Then you got some blues and some reds. I'll take it from you, Keefe. Thanks a lot. So what we've got, what do we do with them? What did we do with them? Here they are. So this cotton plant looks good. It's full of squares. It was a green flag. So it was one of the first seeds that emerged. Now Keefe is holding, this is a red flag. It was emerged day 4. Very little squares compared to this guy. And you can visibly see, let's pan out, just how much bigger your plant is compared to, that's just what, 3 days? Mm-hmm. 3 days apart, and that's what you get. So that's kind of the purpose of the whole emergent flagging kit, is kind of give you that insight of what the difference looks like from a corn plant, a cotton plant, a peanut plant that comes up day 1 versus day 4. So obviously you want all your seeds to come up at the same point. That way you've got even emergence and really maximize that yield. But as a whole, the cotton is looking great. We're gonna sling some picks on this cotton here this week. Pretty much the fertility's done. We might put out a little more nitrogen on it. But other than that, she's pretty much done for. So we're gonna head it over to Keefe, and he's gonna tell you more about the Precision Planting Seed Sense 2020.
Yeah. Hey sir, how you doing?
Jim wanted me to take a few minutes and talk to y'all about the Seed Sense 2020 that you saw us using this year. For those of you that aren't farmers, that may not understand what the benefits of this technology is, I'm 52 years old, fixing to be 53. Back when we farmed, to make sure everything was going out and planting like it was supposed to, you basically just had to look at how much seed you had in the hoppers and get out in the row and dig. But the advantage of this right here is it lets you know exactly what your planter's doing. We've got a 12-row cotton planter. You can see exactly how many seed are dropping on row 1 or any row, or you can get an average between all 12. If you have a skip, like it misses dropping a seed, it'll show you that. If you have more than one seed drop at the same time, it'll show you that. And something that it gave me a lot of confidence planting was the fact that it shows you ride quality, and that ride quality really affects how your seed drops out of that planter. It shows you how much contact that planter has with the ground and how much downforce is actually applied to the ground from that planting unit. And this is technical for compared to how we used to do it back in the old days before I started working with Jimbo. But you really don't have to be a technical person to use it. It is very user friendly, simple to set up. And once you can program it so that your display shows the information that you want to see, and stuff that you don't care about or don't want to see, you can take that off, and that way you're only looking at the features that you're interested in. And the confidence it gave me, like I say, if you own the farm, you want to be getting the most for your money, as far as making sure your planter's doing what they're supposed to do. If you're just an employee on a farm like myself, it gives you that confidence level to know you're doing a good job, and boss man's not going to come out there and what the heck are you doing type thing, because you can see exactly what's going on. And but I'm gonna tell y'all, if you have any questions about this thing, I'm no expert on it yet because I've only used it for part of the season this year. Jim planted some of the cotton this year. I planted probably half of it maybe. But if you have any questions about this stuff, hey, y'all drop us a comment on the video or hit Jim up on Instagram or whatever, and I promise you we will get in touch with you if you have any questions or comments or anything of the nature. Y'all hit us up and let us know. We may not know the answer to it, but I can promise you we can find the answer to it. Precision planting is very good. Their technical support's awesome. Which we only had to call them one time. That was a mistake I made by not clearing the field out and starting a new field. But other than that, zero issues. We put this thing on and it ran. And it showed us so much information. I learned more in one round of running our planter this year than I've learned in the past 5 years probably.
All right, perfect. You did a really good job.
I appreciate
really good.
That.
Yep. Yes, it's still on there. I was worried about that shot. Here we are in the middle of our cotton field. This is Delta Pine 2020. Cotton's a little short over here. I should have filmed over there because it looked a lot better. But for the most part, cotton's good. It's putting on a lot of squares, very few weeds, a little bit of grass, which we can handle that. Looks great. Looks like a healthy plant to me. Well, not now, because I just killed it. No! She'll come back up. Okay, we got that field done. That was 105 acres. So now I'm headed to our last cotton field. It's 160 acres and it's almost in Alabama. So it's gonna take us a while. So let's head that way. Ooh, look at that cloud over there, guys and girls. There's girls that watch this channel too. Okay, that didn't take too long. We're actually only about 5 minutes from the Alabama state line, and we're only about 5 minutes from the Georgia state line. So got to the field. Hopefully it doesn't rain, and it will get all this out, and then it can rain. I just don't need it to rain right now, because if it rains, it wets the cotton, and that's gonna knock me out, because you can't spread fertilizer when the cotton's wet, because it will stick to the leaves, and then it burns it all up. Anyways, got a pretty big cloud brewing in the back. So fingers crossed it will hold out just a little bit and get all this spread, then it'll wash it into the dirt and it'll all be well. So yeah, I'm in Alabama now, but over the dirt road is Florida. All right, we're about to go to lunch. Clouds are brewing, so I got the tarp on it. We've got 2 Newton Kraut spreaders. One is with the tarp, one doesn't. So we need both with a tarp. We had a good shelter over here until Hurricane Michael come and knocked it all down. So now we don't really have anywhere to get the equipment on the shed if a rain shower pops up.
County and Orange County, which have had very different masking requirements, have had virtually identical.
Putting fertilizer out on my cotton. I'm putting fertilizer out on my cotton. 300 pounds, turn it upside down. I'm putting fertilizer out on my cotton. Oh no, I'm at the end of the row. I better turn around before my face turns down. Oh no, lock on my row and let's go. All right guys, we are back from lunch. Dodged a bunch of rain showers. Looks like all the rain's headed up north. So we are back at it, spreading fertilizer, 300 pounds per acre. This field is where we had cucumbers, or I say we, it's where the farmers that grow the cucumbers had the cucumbers. They rent our land. So this was the last field we planted this field around June 10th, June 12th, and looking great. All of our cotton this year, knock on wood, is looking pretty good. Uniformity is nice. The height of the cotton looks very level, consistent, and I honestly believe no fluff. A lot of that has to do with us having the precision planting seed sense 2020. This year we could see more about our cotton planter than we ever have in years past. It would have on the screen, it would show your good ride, and that is the percent of time that your planter is on contact, in contact. Is it on or in? Anyway, it's the percentage of time that the planter is on the ground. So anytime that number would drop way down, you know that, uh-oh, you probably need to slow down. And we did. Because years past, we would always plant 5.5 miles per hour. And we found out pretty quick this year that that was actually a little bit too fast, especially in your bumpier fields that are unlevel. We were having a lot of skips in those areas. And the monitor, like Keefe said earlier, shows you your skips, your singulation, the percentage of time that you're actually dropping a single seed. So much cool stuff, and it does so much more than what we're talking about. So go to precisionplanting.com, you can find out all about it. They've got all their products on the website. They've got some really awesome stuff like Smart Depth, where you can adjust the depth of your seed from your cab, which is super cool, and yeah, just all kind of stuff. So check them out, precisionplanting.com. Check them out. Okay, it's time to get another load of fertilizer, but man, I'm burning up. The AC quit working, so I popped the hood. For some reason, the AC line is frozen, so gotta wait for it to unthaw. I don't know if I got a drain stopped up or what, but yeah, it's getting pretty toasty. Got a brand new KBH tender. Okay, I got that 60 acres done, so now I'm over here in Florida. I got 100 acres to do. Got the irrigation moving, the pivot. Never know what to call these things. Irrigation pivots, what do you guys call them? And it looks like I timed it just about right. Looks like it's gonna be out of my way by the time I get to the end. Oh yeah, I couldn't have timed that any better. And every now and then, things work out like they should. Although we almost had a huge mess up this week with the pivot running into a truck. So, long story, but yeah, thankfully Kyle, he's the employee of the month, he caught it, turned it off before it did some major damage. Yo, look how close this pivot is to the end here. Super close. Goodness gracious. Alright guys, well I guess that's going to be it for today's video. Thanks for watching until the end. Hope everybody is doing well, and Jesus loves you guys. Keep it in the field rows. See you next time. Bye.
Hey everybody. I don't know what I'm doing.